I'm Danielle, and I'm the owner of the Soul Bean Cafe in Middleton. And today I'm going to try to answer the most frequently asked questions about wheatgrass. The first question we often get is, what is it? Many people come in here already seeking it out, but for those who aren't as familiar with it, they're curious. They've never heard of it before. So this is wheatgrass. Wheatgrass is grown from the wheat berry. It is, before it becomes a wheat plant, it is a sprout. So wheatgrass is in sprout form. And it's actually grown locally. We have an organic grower which delivers it to us fresh. It's grown in soil like this, cut fresh, so it's still a living food. And then we give it a little rinse and juice it in this juicer here. Wheatgrass is good for you for many reasons. One of the main reasons is because it has chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the way that we get energy from the sun. It's the life force energy, goes into plant life. It's the living component of plants, just like blood flows through our veins. Chlorophyll flows through the veins of plant life, and it's through that energy from the sun, through the plants, through the chlorophyll, that we get the energy from the sun into our bodies. Chlorophyll actually, under a microscope, it's very much like the molecular structure of our red blood cells. And so by drinking wheatgrass, you're actually getting a blood transfusion. It's like getting fresh blood to your cells because the chlorophyll goes right into your bloodstream. It oxygenates your blood, and 1 ounce of wheatgrass is as nutritionally valuable as 2 pounds of vegetables. So you're getting 2 pounds of vegetables worth of nutrients in just 1 ounce of wheatgrass. And it takes about this much wheatgrass to produce 1 fluid ounce when we juice it. Wheatgrass is also a living food. It has natural enzymes in it. And why are enzymes good for you? Enzymes are good for you because it takes enzymes to complete just about any bodily function, any bodily process within you. And so when you don't have live enzymes in your food, you need to use your body's own store of enzymes to break down food, to digest it, to assimilate it, and to get nutrients to where they need to go. When you consume food or juice food that has its own enzymes, you're adding a supply of enzymes to your bloodstream to do the work for you. So you can use your own enzymes to rest. You'll have more energy because you're not depleting your source to complete all your bodily functions. You'll have more energy to direct your enzymes towards the healing process because you're getting a fresh batch of enzymes from your food. It's better than taking a multivitamin, even though it has all the vitamin minerals you need, and you can get those in a multivitamin in a bottle. Why is it better to juice wheatgrass? Well, because multivitamins are synthetic. They're not found in nature. They are synthetic compounds. So your body has to break it down, recognize it. Often we recognize it as foreign, and our body rejects it. And it does not assimilate into the bloodstream the way wheatgrass does. Wheatgrass goes right into your bloodstream. There's no breaking it down. There's no processing it. It goes right in. It gets to even hard to reach places like your capillaries and other areas in the body that it's very hard for minerals and nutrients to get to. Some of the vitamins in wheatgrass are vitamin A, many of the B vitamins, which are hard to find and hard to absorb from other sources, including B12. And many of you might know that B12 you almost always have to get as a shot form. I've heard of B12 shots. That's because when you take a B12 vitamins, studies have shown you're not even getting any B12 into your system. So this is like getting an injection of B12. It also has B17, which has been credited with selectively destroying cancer cells. It has 92 out of the 102 trace minerals known to man. Why is this important? Well, you might take a multivitamin that has all of the vitamins and a few minerals. But what we don't yet know, and we're starting to find out, is you need some minerals to process the other. They all work hand in hand. So say you take magnesium, but you need calcium and vitamin D to process the magnesium, and vice versa. The calcium is best absorbed when you take vitamin D. There's so much we don't know about how our bodies work that when you have a whole food, nature knows. And so you're getting 92 out of 100 the trace minerals in wheatgrass, which helps you absorb and process and digest the other vitamins that comes with it. That's the benefit of a whole food. It's also rich in protein because it's a sprout. It's live and vibrant, intact with all of its energy and nutrition. So it has protein in it. It contains 17 amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein and help with many important bodily functions, including brain health. It It lowers your blood pressure by giving you a boost of fresh chlorophyll into your bloodstream. It improves the quality of your blood. It tonifies the blood. It purifies the liver. It helps eliminate toxins from your body, toxins from eating processed food, from the air that we breathe, and all the other toxins in our environment. Wheatgrass goes into your bloodstream and pulls out, almost acts like a magnet, to pull out toxins from your body. It improves circulation. It adds oxygen to your bloodstream. It decreases inflammation for those of you who might have arthritis or other pain issues. And I could go on and on. There's so many benefits to juicing wheatgrass. Another benefit, a side benefit, is actually the pulp. You could take wheatgrass pulp because it's so healthy and nutritious and put it on a scab or a mosquito bite, and you'd wake up and it'd be almost completely healed. So why do we juice wheatgrass as Solbean? Well, on a personal note, I opened Solbean because I had some health issues. And years ago, I used to go to a coffee shop similar to Solbean, and I was on a standard American diet. I'd go there every day and have a bacon, egg, and cheese, I think sausage too, breakfast sandwich. And in that coffee shop, they had this book, the Wheatgrass book by Ann Wigmore. At the time, I was young, completely healthy, no health issues, but I read this book every morning in line while I waited for my breakfast bagel sandwich, and I absorbed it as much as I could. I thought it was so interesting and kind of silly, to be honest. Years later, I had some health issues, and I went to every doctor possible in Mass General. I probably spent a year and a half going to doctors, and nothing was helping. And I kept thinking about this book, so I went back, I bought the book, I read about it again, and it just made sense that my body was not getting the nutrition it needed. I was overtired from processed foods. And I read this book and I looked at the back for more information, and I ended up going to the Hippocrates Health Institute in Florida, where Ann Wigmore, who wrote this book, helped start this institute. Some of her predecessors started it. And I learned about wheatgrass and the healing benefits of juicing and healthy eating. So anyone interested in wheatgrass, I highly recommend this book by Ann Wigmore. She's one of the founders of Benefits of Juicing Wheatgrass. So how do we juice wheatgrass as Solbean? What did you expect if you'd like to start juicing wheatgrass? Well, I would say if you're serious about juicing wheatgrass, you'll want to buy a wheatgrass juicer for your home, because it's something you want to take first thing in the morning, and eventually maybe 1 or 2 times a day. What we offer at Solbean is, even if you're doing it at home, say you do it in the morning, but you work nearby, you can come in at lunch or in the afternoon and get another shot of wheatgrass, convenient, nearby to where you are. You'll want to start slow to see how it's very strong, so you want to see how everyone reacts differently to it. We recommend you start with 1 ounce once a day. You can work your way up to 1 ounce twice a day. A lot of people who are regularly using wheatgrass do 2 to 4 ounces once or twice a day. Just a couple contraindications with wheatgrass is when you come in, you'll want to have an empty stomach. Because wheatgrass is working in your system, especially first in your stomach where it lands, you don't want it to be complicated by a bunch of other food in your stomach. It might make you feel a little queasy. And the only other thing is to avoid having it with highly acidic foods such as coffee. You don't want to come in and do a shot of espresso and wheatgrass, and also citrus. So we have lots of smoothies here at Solbean, and some are great to have after you've had a shot of wheatgrass, but you'll want to avoid ones with a lot of orange juice or other highly acidic citrus fruits. And that's basically it. The last thing about wheatgrass that a lot of our customers don't know is we have this wheatgrass plant. A lot of people think it's real, it's fake. These are our little Solbean characters that live in the wheatgrass plant, because even when we're not here at Solbean, we like to be as healthy as possible. So our little mini characters live in the wheatgrass plant, trying to get all the nutrients that they can. And the other thing we should tell you, that I forgot to say this, we're often asked, what does it taste like? So wheatgrass tastes like grass. If you were to mow your lawn and you get a big whiff of what that smells like, that's what wheatgrass tastes like, that smell. And the running joke here at Solbean is everyone kind of makes a wheatgrass face. Some people not so much, but most people, when you drink a shot of wheatgrass, you kind of pucker up a little bit. We recommend maybe chasing it with some water or smoothie just to make the taste as simple as possible. But for most people, they say it tastes very good, and they just feel so great after they've had it.